Sioux Falls, like many communities, big and small, has experienced its share of rain in recent weeks.
KELOLAND's Travis Fossing tells us why the excess moisture is bad for your yard and landscaping and how you can remedy the situation.
When you're measuring rain in feet, not inches, it can spell trouble for your lawn.
Not a bad thing to have a lot of moisture, but when you start getting a lot of moisture at one time, you start having issues with fungal disease.
Brady Berkey is operations manager for the Yard Barbers and says if you're seeing mushrooms, it's time to shut off your sprinkler system.
You can mow them, just collect them. Don't mulch because it'll spread it around the yard.
And when it comes to mowing,
you want to make sure that you take 1/3 of the leaf tissue off, raise your mower deck, make sure that it's somewhat dried out before you start cutting the grass.
You should also eliminate as much foot traffic as possible.
I know the kids want to get out and play in the rain, splash in the puddles, but when the ground is as wet and it has so much moisture in it, it actually compacts. So if you do end up letting them on the yard, you might want to think about giving an aeration in the fall since we have such heavy clay soil.
Bo Berkey is co-founder of the Yard Barbers and says your problems can extend into the trees and onto the fence.
The leaves hold the water, so they start to droop. You start to see sag. And as you can see here, you got about an inch or two away from the top post. When it was raining, it was on the post, rubbing in the wind, pushing it. It can cause more damage to your fence than just doing a regular pruning of it.
The heavy rain can lead to issues beyond your grass and trees. It can also take its toll on your patio.
If the water starts seeping underneath the patio, you're going to start seeing hydrostatic pressure under the patio, and it's going to wash out the base, it's going to wash out all that stuff. And so you just want to make sure you're kind of keeping the cracks filled with good interlocking material, and that way that'll avoid washout.
Berkey says a little quality sand can go a long way. In Sioux Falls, Travis Fossing, KELOLAND News.
They also encourage you to make sure water is running away from the foundation of your home to ease the strain on your sump pump and to keep it from leaching into your basement.